They thought I'd stay quiet. They thought I wouldn't notice. I stopped reacting and started planning. I'm not telling this story because it's dramatic. I'm telling it because it's real, and because if I had panicked instead of waiting, I would have lost everything. If you've ever trusted the wrong people, or believed the system would protect you, stay with me, because the ending of this story shocked everyone, including me. I'm a normal person. No influence, no connections, no special power. At the time this happened, I was working long hours, paying bills, trying to keep life stable. Nothing flashy, just routine. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. The only unusual thing about me was one asset I had worked years to secure. It wasn't luxury. It wasn't extra, but it mattered. And it was mine. I never imagined someone would try to take it. Life was quiet before everything went wrong. Predictable in a comforting way. I knew what tomorrow looked like, and I liked that. There were no alarms going off in my head. No warning signs screaming danger. There was one small detail I noticed early on. Something felt off, but I ignored it. I told myself I was overthinking. That mistake almost cost me everything. The day it happened is burned into my memory. I remember standing there staring, feeling my stomach drop. At first I thought there had been a mistake. Then confusion turned into disbelief, and disbelief turned into fear. This wasn't an accident. This wasn't a misunderstanding. Someone had crossed a line. I confronted them calmly, expecting a reasonable explanation. What I got instead was a smile. Not an apologetic one, not a nervous one. A confident smile. They spoke slowly, like they were explaining something obvious to a child. They told me I was wrong. They told me I didn't understand how things worked. They told me I should walk away before I embarrassed myself further. That's when I realized the truth. They weren't scared. They weren't unsure. They believed they had already won. They had money. They had lawyers. They had confidence built on the assumption that I would give up. And for a moment, I almost did. The pressure came fast after that. Threats wrapped in polite language. Warnings disguised as advice. People around me started doubting my side of the story. You sure you're right? Maybe it's not worth the stress. Sometimes it's better to let things go.